Hi everyone, this is Karen Hightower, design team member over at Stamp TV for Gina K Designs. Today I'm going to share with you this watercolor background project and then do a little stenciling on top of it. Valentine's is coming up, so I thought this would be a great little card project to make. And let me show you everything I used and then we'll get started, okay? First off, I have the stamp set, Better With You. It's made by Gina K Designs, and I'll be using the little cats, and I'm not sure of the greeting, if I want to do I love you, you're perfect, or everything's better with you. And then I have the white heavy base weight cardstock. It is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Then I have a piece of the red hot cardstock. It is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, I believe. I'll measure it and put all the measurements under the video. I also have already attached a white layering weight to it. It is cut at 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. I also have a piece of watercolor paper. There's so many on the market, and I have several varieties. I believe this is a hot press one. You can use anything that you like working with. I also have a piece of the black Onyx cardstock that I think what I'm going to do on this one, since I already have this one done this way, is I will probably do this in black with white lettering. I also already have a piece of the white layering weight cut. I used the Cottage cut double stitch square set that Gina sells in her online store. I think she has it in her at the Village Paper and Ink as well. I already have it cut, so we didn't have to take time to do that. I have some 3M foam squares. I have the stencil that we'll be using. It is by Color Box. It is an art screen. A piece of Gina's Twisted Twine in black Onyx. Acrylic block. I also will be using the Nuvo Crystal Drops in black. I have some watercolor. You can use any watercolor brand you like. This one is the Chrystal. It's the green box. I will also be using my MISTI. I already have my cats in place from doing my other card. I'll be using my MISTI and a little white button from Gina K as well. So let's get started. If there's other products I'll use, I'll be sure to mention it as we go along, okay? So let's start with the watercoloring. Also, I watched recently a video from Jennifer McGuire where she used the press and seal from Glad to watercolor with, and it is a wonderful idea. It's easy cleanup. My favorite part about the whole thing with the press and seal is it holds your cardstock down, and you can put your stencil on top of it and it keeps it from shifting. But let's start with the press and seal. Now Jennifer did it on a cutting board, but it didn't stick to my bamboo cutting board I use. So I'm going to lay it on my craft mat here. And as she says, it don't really stick down till you rub it. So rub it down, and you have to put the sticky side down and then fold it back over like this. Okay, so now the sticky side is up. Okay, so then you're going to fold over under the other side. I'm going to use a little washi tape to pull it a little more taut. What I like about it, when you're done, you throw it away. The watercolor paper, we'll start with that. And the three colors. I have a yellow, kind of an orange red, and a red. And no two turn out alike. You can do it however you want. I have a cup of water. I also will be using my mini mister from Ranger. That way I don't have to brush water on. I can just spray it on. Works lovely. Okay, so I'm going to start with the yellow. Hold on. I'm going to roll this on here, and that'll hold my paper down, because it don't stick to this until you press it. You have to press it to make it really hold down. Okay, so let's start up here. Then I'm going to go to the orange. And you can use any watercolor medium that you like, whether it comes in a tube or these little pans, or you can use your zigs and put them on a clear acrylic block and use them off of that. Whatever you like to watercolor with, it's up to you. This is just what I grabbed and had on hand. Wanted to play with some of this today. Okay, and I have the heat gun. We're going to heat set it. I didn't dry it all the way because I'm not through with it. I want to go back and add some more color. You can pick up some of the excess color if you want. I really want a little more yellow in there. So now I'm going to heat set that. I'm going to let this dry for a moment. This is where it's really good to have it on a cutting board, because then you can come back to it. But I want to work on other things while this dries. So I am going to take this off of here for now and get our MISTI out. If you don't have a MISTI, that's fine. I just used it because I want to make sure my image is really solid. I'm going to put my little square in the corner. I've already laid it out and figured out where I wanted it and stuff. Now, I also will be using this. I didn't show this earlier. It's a piece of the black Onyx Gingham ribbon from Gina. And I'll be using this black Onyx ink. And I also have some red hot ink to use for the hearts. Okay, so we'll put that on there. Press them down. And the little tail is coming off. I'll hand draw that in when I hand drew it in on this one. You can see. So that's all you have to do to make sure her little tail gets in there. I'll see that come out really nice and solid. So then I'm going to take this little ribbon and my Scotch ATG gun, and I'm just going to add a little tape to the back of this on the ends. So we'll put this on here. And fold it under. I just love those little cats. That way, no white sticks where we don't want it, right? I'm going to do this down low, close to the edge. I have my white powder in a container. I don't have all of them in a container, just the white. Okay, let's heat and emboss this real quick. Okay, so then I'm going to take my twine. I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm only going through 2 of the holes. I'm not going through all 4. Sometimes I need help getting them through these holes. So we'll just give it a little quick tie. And we'll make a little bow. And I just let it go whichever way it wants. Cut a little off this end. Okay, so I'm going to cut a little notch in the end. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me have this back. I'm just going to do a quick stick down of this. So let's put the card back on here. And we'll rub it down so it'll stick. This really works well. And we're not doing major sponging. We're just doing light sponging on here. So this is the Red Hot. And it goes over this so smooth and nice. And you don't have to do all the hearts if you don't want. You can do just part of them. That's all I'm going to do to it. I really like that watercolor background. Okay, so now I can take this up and throw this away. And we're ready to put it on our card base. That's the inside. Okay, so I'm going to use these square, these are the 3M foam squares. Okay, so let's add a little shadow under their feet so they're not floating in the air. We'll anchor them. We'll put a few of these on the back here. Pop it up. I have to hold it up to make sure it's straight. Okay. And then we will add some adhesive to this. And so then you have just a soft background with the watercolor effect and the hearts. Let's add a glue dot to this. And then we'll add our inside and our little Nuvo dots. And I will be showing this over in our Stamp TV Kit Addicts group for the tutorial this week. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. And I hope you'll come join us over at Stamp TV. We have challenges every week. We have a Stamp TV Kit Addicts group that there's a monthly challenge in. And Gina gives away some really great prizes for the challenges. And you can put these dots wherever you want them. All these products are available at GinaKDesigns.com, and you can visit us at StampTV.com. And that is it for me today. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I hope it'll inspire you to try this technique of watercolor background with a sponged stencil on top. Thank you, and y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.